objective available.
Time to harvest.
Dr. Manhattan, bored of hanging out on Mars, now playing Rival. Seems reasonable. I too would be bored of just hanging out on Mars. Tell you what, he should beat this buggy with the 2v1, or that's why I'm bringing a second buggy. If he moves the rifles away, he obviously doesn't. I don't know if it's worth it, honestly. If I was him, I might just left the rifles there. I don't think you're getting much value out of running them away. Maybe it's better to run them than to have them just die. They might have killed the buggy off, though. That would have been alright. Walker? I can't go Walker, he's already tech switch. Gren, yikes. Have to go rifle, we haven't got time for chem. Could have gone chem there. Maybe it was better. I think perhaps chem was actually better there. Well, having the 2 rifles to fight his Gren seems pretty good. Gladiator is good because you rarely see it not destroy their card. So do you think Yondu is good? Why don't you just play Yondu in all your decks? That always destroys their card with no condition. What's up, Atomly? Like, I'm genuinely, I think Coach has, like, fundamentally misunderstood the resource acquisition in Snap if he thinks that Gladiator is good because it usually destroys a card. Why do you think Gladiator is a free 8? You don't think Yondu is great? Yondu is trash, my guy. Yondu is trash. At least the Yondu effect is never actively downside. Well, I guess it can be. The thing about the Yondu effect is when it's actively downside, you don't even know it. Like, when you destroy a card they didn't want to draw and they draw a better one instead, you don't know that's happened most of the time. Which is probably why people don't understand that Yondu is bad. Because it's not face up. Like, the fact that Yondu has done something bad is not obvious to you when playing the game. Which is why people don't understand that Yondu is not good. Yondu is only good if it synergizes with something in your deck. Even Destroy deck doesn't play Yondu anymore. Like, the deck that plays Null and Death, that deck doesn't play Yondu anymore. Because Yondu sucks. Now, if I had said, why do you think Gladiator's great? And you said, because it's a free 8 and that's massive, then I would have said, fair enough, that's a good response. Like, that is, like, I'm not saying that Gladiator sucks. Because I agree with you that I think free 8 is pretty big. And there's a lot of decks that currently just want to play a free 8. And that's pretty reasonable. But that is why that is the only reason Gladiator is good, or remotely playable. It is not because it destroys their cards sometimes. That is not a good effect. That is in fact downside. Maximus is great because it's a 2/6. Yes, exactly. That is exactly accurate. Maximus is good because it's a 2/6, and that's freaking huge. The fact that it draws your opponent 2 cards is not upside. Obviously, you can play it on turn 6 with Ronan and make it upside, but that's pretty narrow. That's a pretty narrow situation. I hope this guy doesn't make a phantom. Oh, it looks like he's just dead. It's wild that Ronan is playable. It's not that wild. He's like quite big now. Like he's a 5/5, right, by default, and he gets +2 for each card in your opponent's hand. So most of the time he's gonna be like 5/11. That's pretty big. That's like not. It's not unreasonable. That's just a pretty big card now.
3, 2, 1. New objective available.
I think like the 5/5 base for Ronan is already like he's a respectable card. I don't see him very often, but I wouldn't be like shocked when I see him.
Building online.
I think I have to go laser. I've learned this lesson before. Waiting for the tank takes too long. Unless he doesn't attack my harvester, in which case I don't really care. Making a second bike. Interesting. I think it's taking him so long that I can just go tank and kill both his bikes. Which is what I'm going to do. Banshee is a weird choice. Oh, I guess I have this tank. That's not that weird a choice. I was just thinking, like, I've got this buggy in front of all my units, and then he's like, I'm gonna make a Banshee. Try and fly it over your buggy. That seems like an odd choice. This guy's, like, reacting incorrectly. He's, like, reacting to the thing I just made instead of the thing that's on the front of the map. Like, he's made a Banshee to kill my tank, which was defended by my buggy, and then he made Flamers to kill my laser, which was defended by my tank. Sorry, again, by my buggy. Like, he just keeps making stuff that loses to the buggy. Like, I don't know what he's doing. Obviously, he's going to try and kill my half, though. Professional gamer. Especially when it's this low, like, there's no way he can help himself. You know he's got half fever now. Look how desperate he is to get it. Look at these sneaky bikes, or what he thinks is sneaky. Obviously not actually that sneaky. Alright, you know what, man? I'm gonna move the half so he doesn't know where it is. And then I'm gonna go kill his base. It's quite a lot of damage. Is this enough damage? That's got to be enough damage, right? I like that he's going for the half still. That's what matters. Oh, didn't get it. Unlucky, my guy.
You are victorious.
I think so, Atomly. I think so. The collector change. I felt this season like Loki is struggling to make enough power most of the time. Like, I've been feeling when I play my Loki deck that I just lose to just not having enough power on the field. And that's even with Collector as it is now. So, once Collector doesn't get big, it's going to be a real beating. I think I have to go laser. Yeah, I'm glad I went laser. If he went double bike, I'm just going to definitely start pressuring.
Unit ready. Unit offline.
Oh.
Nuclear missile launched. Unit ready. Unit offline.
Scorpion. Laser squad. Scorpion brother. Command. Attack. Scorpion.
Unit ready.
Ready to go off-road. Is with buggy and a gun. Brother, you're good. Blowing them apart. Taking fire. They're in. Buggy. Sting. Laser squad. Attack. Buggy rolling. Order taking position. Our lasers. Their end is near. For the Brotherhood. Take will hit. Scorpion tank. Your command.
Unit ready.
Should have made another tanker instead of lasers. Trying to be efficient, but I don't really need to be. Got plenty of money. What I should make actually is chems to fight the flamer.
Unit offline.
Come on, keep blowing them apart. Laser squad.
Unit offline. Unit ready.
Scorpion tank reporting.
Unit ready.
Scorpion red. We will not yield. Scorpion fire red. Scorpion tank advancing. Kill blowing the stick. Scorpion
Unit
red.
offline.
Laser squad. Aaron. Laser hit. Scorpion.
Unit offline. Unit ready.
Blocking, I block.
Certainly newsworthy.
It was newsworthy. You're right.
Enemy base destroyed. 3, 2, 1.
The question is, how good is Scar if it's a 411? Because, like, getting it to be a 411, probably not that difficult, right? Like, most of the time, Scar is going to be a 411 if you're playing a deck that can work with Scar. So the question is, how good is that? Like, I feel like on the last turn of the game, you don't really want to play a 411 that much. Because then you're playing a 4 and a 2 at best, which is, like, pretty weak. Yo, my guy, did you just open sniper rifle? Did you open snipers for reals? Sniper first, then Gren. What an absolute monster. Sniper Gren is super annoying to play against, though.
Unit offline.
What's needed?
I'll be honest, Renardin. I feel like I can't believe it until I see it, you know? Like, because you have said that you are quitting the game a few times now. So I think I'm going to have to hold off on judgment on this one. Like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 1,874 times, shame on you. Dick Hem Micro, let's go. What's up, Cheese? I saw you follow and I figured that might be you. Good games, my guy. You have unfortunately run into me on the rare occasion when I'm playing a lot of ladder. Because I'm grinding my way to Tiberium today.
Our base is under attack. Unit ready. Unit offline. Unit offline.
I really wish they'd done unit cooldowns on this game. Because I feel like snipers is the kind of unit you could easily balance by giving it quite a long cooldown. Because you're not supposed to make multiple snipers, right? That's the idea. You're meant to make one and have it do well. Ah, I didn't block him. Nightmare. Any recommendations to beat my deck? The best thing against this deck is probably like just Pred Shock Pitbull, I think.
3, 2, 1.
I found that's the same problem I have Atomly when I'm with Flintstock's mum.
Building online.
Militia formed. What's needed?
I've seen people putting like Kiera and Scar into High Evo, especially the new one, Kiera. That seems really good with High Evo actually, because you have like a lot of valuable one drops. Killmonger is a huge beating for that deck. Because you have like Nebula, Misty Knight, and Sunspot, all of which you want to keep alive. And then you have the Hulk, which you want to keep alive. So yeah, it seems really good in High Evo. That seems like a natural home for it. Is there a way to then play a big enough card for Scar? Like, the deck naturally plays Cosmo and Armor, right?
Nuclear missile launched. Unit offline. Unit ready.
So you're already kind of insulated against Shang-Chi, because you're already a Armor Cosmo deck. So can you just like put fucking like, I don't know, not Typhoid Mary, but maybe like Sentry's just so bad without a Nihilist though. I don't know, what's big enough? Is there something obvious that I'm missing? Like a 410 that you can play?
Unit ready.
Because Abomination isn't big enough because he's only a 9.
Offline.
Destroy the GD.
It's not hard to get Nebula or Suns. I think it's very hard to get Nebula to 10, but I agree that Sunspot to 10 is not that difficult. Red Skull, yeah, he costs 5, but yeah, maybe. Once you're in, because once you're into 5 drops, there's a bunch of things you can play. I want a 4 drop. I want to be able to curve armor into Cosmo on 2 different lanes into 4 power, 410, 510 or something. I guess at that point you're not playing high evo because you don't want to play on curve and high evo. I think Havoc is not insane. Yeah, I think Havoc is like actually a pretty good idea with Scar, or whatever the fuck he's called, Sakaar.
3, 2, 1.
You could play. I mean, you can play.
Time to harvest.
You can play Darkhawk because he'll be 10 power. Darkhawk will probably be 10 power going into turn 6. Actually, maybe not. Darkhawk is pretty big though. You can probably get Darkhawk to be big enough. I respect him. You know what? I respect a man who Scarab rushes. You can have it, sir. You deserve this, Harvester. You are welcome. If you're gonna Scarab rush, you get. Oh no, he's ruined it by being a Tick Tank jabroni. I gave him the Harvester because he was a cool dude playing Scarabs. Then he plays fucking Tick Tank. Absolutely ruined it. All right, no respect for Nate anymore. Absolutely ruined it. I had so much respect for him when he Scarab rushed me, and then he just proven he's actual jabroni with his Tick Tank. What a
You're failing
dick.
at laughing at Havoc with me. You're supposed to flowers on him alongside me. Sad face.
Unit offline. Unit offline.
You're failing at laughing at Havoc with me. Yeah, I know, right? I know it was a joke, but actually once you said it, I was like, not the worst idea I've ever heard, honestly. Also, the general consensus on Havoc, from what I've heard, is that he's not terrible. That seems to be... I don't know if people feel that way now that you can't Viper him. I feel like the fact that you... Like, I think playing him on 5 or Vipering him was considered quite good. But if you can't do the Viper thing anymore, really, then maybe he's not considered that good anymore. I don't know. I feel like generally people were saying actually Havoc is not as terrible as he appeared. He's just quite big, right? Like, he's just quite big. He's kind of like Gladiator. He's like Gladiator with a different downside, right? Because if you play him on turn 5, then he is a free 8. Which is the same size as Gladiator, but the downside is different. Because instead of pulling a card from their deck and maybe killing it, you lose an energy on the last turn. Although, I mean, if you count if you count it as a free 8, then you're not even losing the energy on the last turn, right? So if you just look at it as a free 8, then maybe it's not that bad. The problem is it's so restrictive. It's like a free 8 that you have to play on turn 5. Because any other turn, it's not a free 8. So that's kind of the problem with it, I'd say.
You are victorious.
I don't really see the point in trying to build a deck around it. Because someone else is going to spend a bunch of time doing that. And that someone else is invariably going to be way better than me at building decks. So I'm just going to wait for someone smarter than me at deck building to build whatever the best Sakaar, whatever his name is, deck. And then I'm going to play that.
New objective available.
I'm sure someone will come up with a combination of cards that works pretty well. Did I see Steam Awards results? It seems some PC player communities pushed a massive troll vote for the results in some categories. RDR2 won Labor of Love. Starfield won innovative. Yeah, I saw that Starfield won innovative gameplay. That was weird. It's quite hard to get a 10 power multiple man, even with Phoenix. Like it doesn't come out it comes out as an 8 power after you Phoenix it. So you need to like forge it as well. That's like quite a lot of work. Also, once you've done that, you should really be able to win the game anyway. Although I've noticed lately that I don't think Phoenix Force multiple man keeps up with the current power requirements of this metagame. I think the current power requirements of this metagame are kind of insane. Like, to have a deck that wins a match, you need a lot of power on the table.
Building online. Unit missile canceled. Nuclear weapon launched.
What's a good easy 10 power Atomly? Tell me. Wave or Maximus plus Hulkbuster. Yeah, I could see that. I think waving out a 6 drop that has 10 power is a pretty easy way to get 10 power early. I think Maximus into Hulkbuster doesn't sound great, because you have to give your opponent 2 cards fairly early on. That sounds pretty awkward to me. And Slingshot's such a dumb unit. I don't think this Banshee spam, Buggy spam is going to get there. I don't think it's good enough against the Orcas. Although it feels like it should be, right? Each Orca is 70, 2 Buggies is 60. So if he only kills 2 Buggies... Oh my god, he has a Juggernaut. What is happening? It's a shame it can't hit anything. LOL! LOL! That explains why he had so many Orcas. I was wondering how... Because I was like, I'm making 10 Tiberium in each trade, surely.
Complete. 3, 2, 1. New objective received. Harvester ready.
For the crystals.
Building online.
On the move. Good, shred 'em.
Unit ready.
Get down there.
Just my most successful deck?
Attack, Buggy.
I don't think so. Like, I wouldn't say this is the best deck in the game by any means.
Attack, Buggy. Buggy in a gun.
I think it's decent and I enjoy playing it is the main reason that I play it so much. But I don't think it's necessarily even better than like a standard not aggro with bikes and wheels and flamers. I just prefer, like, this one is more fun for me to play.
Building online.
You were playing this deck and switched to bikes? Yeah, it changes the dynamic of the deck completely though if you switch. I mean, well, if you switch to bikes, it's just very similar to the old school Jade decks, right? That's literally what they look like. The problem is then all your anti-infantry is infantry, and that can be super awkward.
Nuclear missile launched. Unit off.
I really likes Banshee apparently.
Unit offline. Unit offline.
Laser squad. Weapons charging. We're ready for the laser squad. Laser will hit lasers.
Unit ready.
Laser kill them all. We'll hit them with precision.
Unit offline.
You're playing on the throne, fair enough.
Kill them all. Scorpion. Laser kill. Scorp, we will not yield. Scorp, their end is near. Scorp, we will not. Their end is near.
Unit offline.
Lasers rule for the Brotherhood. Laser.
Tell you what, man, given how good Banshee is now, if Chuggy was still insane, that would be like a super scary deck. Just like Chuggy Banshee Laser would be so hard to beat.
Your command. As he designed.
Unit offline. Unit ready.
Lasers charged. Scorpion. Buggy in a gun. Your command. Here's Woodsmith. Scorpion tank report this. Scorp, we will air it. Let's get. Scorp, we will. Lasers. Advancing.
Unit ready. Unit offline.
Attack the ball.
Unit offline. Warhead launched. You are victorious. Three, two, one. New mission received.
Carefully now.
Kind of closing in now. Closing in on that Tiberium League.
Building online.
Oh no, the Mutant Rush. That guy who said, I want to see how you deal with mutant slash thingy rush is going to be ecstatic when he sees this. I've played against mutant and Gren Rush. This is generally how you deal with it though. It's just, you just switch into the rifles. It's usually quick enough.
Destroy the
It's weird that he didn't follow up the mutant with anything.
What's needed? We're ready to serve. Kill the unbeliever. Not others. Move out. Destroy. What's needed? We're ready to serve.
But I mean, I could just pull my harvester back to my base and then fought him on a no half basis, and I would have been fine.
Unbeliever, destroy the GDI. Brothers, move out. Kill the
I'm not gonna make chems yet because I feel like he might make chem buggy. I want to have enough money for my tank. Now I'm gonna make chem because I can afford a tank even if his next unit is chem buggy. If it's venom, that could be bad, I guess. Not that bad though. Probably shouldn't have made this buggy. The buggy was almost certainly a mistake. I just wanted to make something. Go Inferno, yikes. Okay. He's gonna want to bomb the chems, I'd assume. That's the best target. Yeah, sure. Now he's gonna try and go for my harvester because he's bad at the game. Yeah, this Inferno cost you 100 Tiberium. It seems like a good idea to throw it away. That seems like a good play. Probably didn't need that 100 Tib anyway, right? Must just be swimming in cash after your failed rush.
Unit offline. Unit offline. Unit ready. Catalyst missile incoming.
We're ready to serve. Your command. Buggy, kill him off. Benson. Buggy on the move.
Unit ready.
Man, you know what would be good if he had an Inferno right now? That would be a big deal. Maybe he shouldn't have suicided it. That would have been a good play.
Nuclear weapon launched.
Yeah, alright, it's a sponsored Tib run.
Three, two, one. New objective received.
Hate playing against the Geek. What do I even do here? I might just go... Am I gonna go tank first? I think I'm supposed to go open laser against a Gi. Surprised he hasn't got dogs out. Not there they are. He just didn't want to charge the missile, that makes sense.
Your command. Lasers charged. Laser squad. Power and precision.
Building online. Unit ready.
Why has loads of dogs out? What the fuck?
Lasers as he desires. For the brotherhood. Taking
What a weird start to a game.
lasers charged.
I guess he just really didn't want to charge the missile, which makes sense.
Kill them all. His will. Lasers move. Glory to as he. Laser squad. Your command. Our lasers
He's gonna lose the missile now.
taking position.
Didn't even compete for it. Just did nothing this first missile.
Nuclear missile launched.
Now, I guess I have to go Banshee next.
Online. Unit
Then he makes Sling, and I'm not sure what I do from there.
Unit off.
Tank, I suppose. And I need some lasers to absorb the MLRS shots.
Unit ready.
Thrusters are wearily. Lasers
Scorpion advancing. Scorpion ready. Scorpion rolling.
I fucking hate playing against this guy.
Unit offline.
I guess I have Jade, actually.
Unit ready.
So I should probably just Jade his MLRS.
taking position. Thrusters.
Take a deep breath. Take a scorpion tank on the move.
Disprove. They're on seat.
For the brotherhood. Take a deep breath.
Unit offline. Catalyst missile incoming.
Your command. War taking. Laser squad. Ready for anything.
Missile cancelled.
We shall melt them as you command.
Unit offline.
Don't know why my buggy did that move. It was very annoying.
Unit offline.
Go. The fighters.
Missile cancelled.
Thrusters. End of Banshee rise. Somebody. You're weak. But me.
I think I've won?
Unit offline. Missile cancelled.
Let's see how he gets back on the third pad. Alright, get out of my game, Iggy. Get out of my game, son! Do I remember the players I go against? If I play against them a lot, then yeah. Like, I've played against Iggy over 100 times in the last, like, year or so. I mean, I can't remember who it was. Someone whose name I recognized from before.
New objective available.
Time to harvest.
It wasn't Chef. It definitely wasn't Chef. I haven't played him today. No, it wasn't. I haven't played him either.
Building online.
Definitely wasn't either of those guys. I don't remember who it was now.
What's needed? Buggy and a
If I look at my match history, I might be able to find it. He didn't pop cap me like that much, but he did pop cap at the start and win the missile because of it. Crackheads. Yep, it was that guy. That's correct. That's the dude who it was. That guy pop capped me today. 2 harvesters, Jerf. That's insane. There's just no world in which this guy isn't making an Orca. He opened Talon, he's playing double halve. This guy's making Orca. Oh my god, he didn't make Orca. Although to be fair, Banshee was still the correct response, so that is fine.
Unit ready. Unit offline. Missile launched.
This is gonna suck. Talon is just a very annoying unit for this deck.
move for the Brotherhood.
And Talons in front of MLRS is actually an incredibly strong combination.
His will moves with us.
Unit ready.
Position. Laser squad. Laser as laser. Kill lasers. Arrow lasers. We're in trouble. Kill them all.
Of course, he has Sniper as well. I'd be amazed if this guy doesn't also have Slingshot.
Laser squad. Power and precision.
Unit offline.
I don't know why I made a tank. I just like tanks.
Unit offline.
Lasers.
Tank is actually going to be useless here. I don't know why I made it.
Tank on the move.
Come on. As he desires.
What's he doing? What was that?
Carefully.
Attack buggy.
Scorpion ready to hunt.
This game's over.
Ready to go off-road.
Catalyst missile incoming. Nuclear warhead launched. Mission accomplished.
I don't think I have Gladiator though. I still haven't got Ali off. I'm okay with that though, because I don't really like that card anyway.
New objective received.
Tiberium is calling.
Building online.
Brother. For the crystals.
Thick Rush Kappa.
Unit ready.
Not lose the crystals. Destroy militia. 4K. What's need for the brother ready to.
I'm kind of surprised at how much damage my Harvester took, honestly, given that jump jets are actually made of tissue paper.
Brother smoke militia. 4K. Destroy the.
What now? You gonna make another one? Are we fully going in? I'm definitely... Oh, if you made another one, I definitely would have nuked this one.
For the Brotherhood.
If you'd made another jump jet, I would have waited till this was about to die, and then I would have Jade Missiled it.
Let's go. Let's go. No stop it. We're ready to serve.
Building online.
Destroy. His will. Our lasers. Taking position.
Unit offline.
Taking position.
Missile cancelled.
Y'all come into my.
Weird that my Banshee didn't forward Raider there.
Taking position. Plasma cannon thrust.
Nuclear weapon launched. Unit ready.
Laser squad. Weapons charging. Weak. Painful. No command. Here. Laser squad. Ready for action.
Unit ready.
Lasers. Lasers. Buggy.
If only I had an avatar to make.
Unit offline.
Buggy ticking in.
Unit ready.
You rolling. Get down. What's needed? Attack. What's needed? Bugger command. No command. As he desires. Laser squad. Ready for anything. Careful.
Unit ready.
I guess Buggy being in a lot more decks is another reason that Drone Swarm sucks now. Buggy just slaps Drone Swarm super hard.
Base is under attack. Catalyst missile incoming. Nuclear missile launched.
Ram or head.
Enemy base destroyed. Establishing battlefield control.
TBT. Final boss.
Mission received.
Harvester moving.
I think I've only lost twice. I think I lost
There
those
is
two
no
games
denying
on Great Divide, and then I haven't lost since.
Building online.
I'm still not certain what I was supposed to do in those games. I haven't figured it out yet. I need to play the matchup some more. The first game I just played badly for sure. The second game I thought I played okay. I just couldn't beat his overall strategy seemed very good against me.
Attack vulnerable. Your command gonna shred.
Like it has more mobile units, and then he had the Kane for the tank, which is my most mobile unit. I think Huck was saying I'm meant to go like Barracks and Banshee basically, which is boo sir, boo,
Lasers for the Brotherhood.
Defies our logic.
boo hiss.
Unit ready.
Laser squad. Weapons. What's needed? A brother. Laser squad. Ready. Attack.
Didn't you just be getting this thing burrowed ASAP? Like running away from the lasers isn't good, right? You just want to burrow it. Because once it's burrowed, it just beats the lasers.
Warhead launched.
By trying to run around, he's let me get 2 lasers onto it and a bunch of hits while it was moving. If he just burrows it here ASAP, I think I was in trouble.
Lasers at your command. Taking position.
Unit offline.
Lasers. Laser squad. We're good. Laser squad. Our
Unit ready.
Come on, Scorpion tank. Our lasers will melt them. Lasers move up. The bird kill them.
Unit ready.
You're rolling.
Scorpion ready. Sting in the tail.
Unit ready.
Nobody light up.
Boom.
Unit ready.
Chems ready to chemical warriors.
Scorpion sting in the tail. Erend is needed.
Unit offline.
Brotherhood. Here he comes. Aaron. Let's
Unit ready.
Scorpion ready to go. This brutal. Go. Aaron. Scorpion. Chems with a attack button.
Scorpion rob.
Your command is dead. Scorpion. Chemical gas. Okay. Thoriton. Here he comes.
GG, my guy.
Incoming. Unit missile cancelled.
Scorpion moving.
Missile launched.
Mistakes are punished.
There it is. First player to Tiberium League in 2024. What was the conclusion on manually turning the harvester? Yes, it is. It does save time. In fact, it's not very much. It is like 1 second. It is about 1 second. So it converts to like 2 Tiberium or something. But as someone in the YouTube comments pointed out, being 1 second earlier to get your 10 Tib chunk means that your unit is built 1 second earlier, which means your unit arrives at the middle 1 second earlier. So it's not irrelevant. It actually is, like, it is probably a relevant thing, and you probably should do it. Is the answer. You actually probably, there's several maps where it works on apparently as well, and it is supposedly something you should do legitimately. Well, technically this guy is not in Tiberium League, because although he has 3,700 medals, he's in Masters 3 as far as the game is concerned. So I'm still the first, but also he's a cheat, so he didn't make it to Tib. But yeah, I am still the first person actually in Tiberium League. Or just make a scout before halve. What do you mean? Anyway, GG's. There it is. Tiberium League. Hope everyone enjoyed it.